Hello everyone and welcome to the show. Today's special guests, all the way from Moose Factory, Ontario, Niska, Elijah, and Xavier. Hello.
Hi.
Hello and welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Great to be here.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah. Xavier and Elijah, you guys approached me about your conflicting relationship due to the war. Is this correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
So you guys have been best friends, like brothers, I guess you could say, all your life?
Yeah, we were pretty close, like brothers.
So Nishka, you were the aunt of Xavier. How was their relationship like before the war?
They were like brothers, as you said. Elijah was raised in the residential schools by the violent nuns, so he was unaware of how the Cree people acted. Xavier showed him the ways and was like an older brother to him.
So you said Xavier was kind of like an older brother. Could you maybe elaborate on that a little bit?
When Elijah first came, Xavier showed him how to hunt and showed him the trails and how to survive. And Xavier was very patient. He never got mad at Elijah when he messed up, and he was a great teacher. They were like family.
So did you ever notice any problems between Xavier and Elijah, like before the war? Any conflicts or anything like that between the two?
Apart from the occasional argument, everything seemed to be fine. It's nothing you wouldn't expect out of two boys that age.
So what were kind of their like personalities before the war?
Well, Elijah was always very outgoing and could make friends easy because he was very good at speaking English. Xavier, on the other hand, he had trouble relating to people and kept to himself because all he could speak was Cree. They were very close, like brothers, like you said. This is weird. I don't like it.
So Elijah, being raised by the nuns in the residential schools, do you think this has an impact on how you react and how you act in the war today?
I feel like it made it easier for me to be more social with the Wamistokoshu soldiers in our company.
So Elijah, do you think the nuns in the residential schools being possibly violent, do you think that that has affected the way you act in the war as well?
Absolutely. Not only does the way they treat you affect you physically, I think it also damages you mentally with the way you treat others, the way you handle different situations, and just your whole outlook on life.
Why do you think you and Xavier are such good friends, or were such good friends?
I think we're such good friends because when we were growing up, he was like a brother to me. He taught me the way of the Cree people. He showed me how to hunt. We were inseparable. And I think since I grew up in residential schools, I didn't have much outside experience, so he really helped me out with that.
Do you feel like you're maybe drifting apart from Xavier? If so, why?
I wouldn't say we're drifting apart. I've noticed that we're not talking as much as we were before the war. I've been spending a lot of time with other people in our company trying to make us more popular. I was just trying to help us both out. With Xavier's lack of English, I feel like he depends a lot on me to communicate with others and to make other friends. So in that regard, I don't think we've been drifting apart.
No. It seems like I've had to be by myself ever since we came in this war. You've been hanging out with all these with all your new friends, and you haven't even gave me a second look. Ever since you started trying morphine on the ship, I think like our relationship has changed.
Elijah, having heard that, is this new knowledge to you, or have you known that Xavier's been unhappy with your relationship currently?
Well, I know we haven't been as close as we used to be. We used to be like brothers, but recently I thought we've been doing really well. we've been working as a sniping team. I shoot and Xavier spots. So I thought we've been doing really well, but I guess we haven't been.
So, like, what was it like working as a sniper team together? Did you guys ever switch roles, like as a sniper and spotter?
I really enjoy the time we spend sniping together. I enjoy my part because I know I'm very good at it, and I'm sure Xavier feels the same way about his role. The only time we would have ever switched roles would be when we were going after the Hun. I was shot at and temporarily blinded by debris, and Xavier had to take the shot. Well, I know that we haven't been talking as much as we used to, but I thought we were still like brothers.
I like the jazz hands. Elijah, how do you feel hearing all this? How do you feel? How do you feel about yourself?
Yeah.
So Xavier, since Elijah is kind of unaware that you're having problems with your friendship, do you have any feelings towards the way he fights in the war?
I'm getting sick of how Elijah is getting all the fame. I feel as though I'm a better shot. I've trained him how to shoot. I've taught him everything I know, and people still keep giving him credit. I just don't understand.
So could you say you're maybe a little jealous of Elijah and his current status?
I may be slightly jealous of Elijah, but that's because I think he's gotten to a status that I don't think he deserves. I do my job, and as soon as I'm done, I leave. I don't enjoy war whatsoever, and I just try to escape it.
So Xavier, do you think you could ever forgive Elijah and be like the way you were before the war, like brothers? Or do you think the way he's acting, you're not going to be able to forgive him?
I think that if Elijah doesn't change the way he's acting, we can't be friends, but I know I do have my own problems, but compared to Elijah's, I find my problems are minor.
So what is it specifically that Elijah's doing that you want him to change? To be like he was before so you guys could be close again?
Elijah always seems to exaggerate stories and put himself in scenarios that he wasn't involved in. For example, we were on night patrol once, and the flares went up, and I was getting shot at. Later that day, Elijah was telling all the fellow soldiers that he was the one getting shot at, which to me kind of makes it seem like he's just going for attention, which I don't agree with. And whenever he's on the field and killing people, he seems to get some weird thrill or enjoyment out of it. And that's the exact opposite of me. I just kind of do it because it's my job, and I try to do the best I can and then get out as fast as I can.
Elijah, how do you feel about hearing all of this yourself? I'm assuming you haven't heard before.
I feel like I'm being wrongfully accused. If you had discussed this sooner with me, I feel like we could have solved this on our own terms. I don't feel like I'm trying to get fame. I don't get enjoyment out of it. I just take pride in my work, and I stand by it.
So, Xavier, I feel like one of the bigger conflicts here is you being jealous of Elijah. Do you think I'm correct?
I'm not happy or excited to feel this way. It's just, it's gotten to the point where I can't control it anymore. And I do agree, it does cause a huge problem with me and Elijah's relationship sometimes.
And what about you, Elijah?
I don't wish Xavier to have those feelings towards me. I am a completely different man, and I have different goals. I think Xavier here has enough to be proud of himself and not to be caught up in my work and what I do, and I just want him to accept me for who I am.
We were talking to some of our fellow teammates, And
Team.
what do you want me to call them?
Shoulders? Really, Anush? Really?
So I see where the both of you are coming from, but I believe you guys should be able to resolve your conflicts with each other right now because you've known each other your whole life and you guys are like brothers, and I think that is what you have to rely on, and I think that's what will get you through your situation at the moment. So thank you very much, Elijah, Xavier, and Nishka for being on the show. And thank you everyone, and stay tuned for next episode.